And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce you to the teams participating on sheets A through C. On sheet A, this is the women's skins representing Team World. Let's hear it for Team Sigfridsson. Representing Team North America, Team Jones. On sheet B, this is the mixed skins representing Team World. Please welcome Tom Brewster, Abby Shimazu, Greg Drummond, and Gianni Mazzola. Representing Team North America, please welcome Rachel Homan, John Reed, Allison Krajewski, and Reed Brothers. On sheet C, this is the men's skins game representing Team World. Please welcome Team Edine. And representing North America, Team Schuster. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in just a few minutes, this ice will be yours. Good luck, good curling. Let the games begin. And now, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder that the use of flash photography is strictly prohibited. In other words, don't use it out there. And ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, this event is being telecast by not only TSN, but world broadcast. It is not only going across Canada, across North America, but around the world. If by chance you are sitting with somebody that you should not be sitting beside, this is the time to move. Remember, what happens in Vegas goes on Facebook. And one more fact, ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building. Games will begin in 1 minute. Games may begin. The ice is yours. Good luck. Good job.
All the players agree that this has been something very special, this Continental Cup here in Las Vegas. Something that they'll remember for a long time. Team World against Team North America, and our featured game is Team World and Margareta Sigfridsson, along with Wennerstrom, Bertrup, and as we mentioned, a struggling Maria Pritz, playing Team North America. And Canada's representative in Sochi, Jennifer Jones, Dawn McEwen, Jill Officer, Caitlin Laws. It's brought to you by Ford, proud partner with the CCA for 20 years. In the draw to the button, that was won by Jones, so North America will have the last rock here in this opening end, playing the red stones. The skip, Margareta Sigfridsson, throws the lead stones, gets us underway for a skin here in the first end of play worth half a point.
It's really interesting. Margareta Sigfridsson is actually playing very well. When they do the statistics here, they combine the men's and women's stats, and she is #2 in the lead stats. And so you've talked about this before, Russ. Sometimes when you're playing well, you push a style of play that is more demanding. And in this case, I really think Margrethe has to be careful and not to make it so demanding Maria can't make the shots.
Margrethe, too, is a lead and a great lead, as you just saw there. She loves the soft shots, the finesse shots, and if she leaves her skipper those, that's what the skipper's missing this week.
Come on. Come on, guys. All you got. All you got. Come on.
It's interesting to see how this plays out. Quite often we see play more to the middle, but with the first stone coming in, not a center guard, that means Jennifer puts up the corner. So a more traditional start to this end.
Skins is fascinating to me strategically, because if you're Jones with a hammer here, you have to take a few chances to create an error to get your deuce. And when you take chances, people can steal on you. That's exactly what the Swedish team's trying to do. So you want to go for the deuce, but you have to be careful. The carryover's not all that bad.
So this opening skin is worth half a point. 5 in total for the game. Game plan might be?
Well, might be for Margrethe to try and leave hits and raises for the last rock thrower. Not easy in skins play, but you can try. But Jennifer's going to try and make it tough by playing aggressively, putting up guards, and using the come-around game.
The game plan brought to you by World Financial Group, helping families have better financial futures. As we watch the Jones lead Don McEwen. Caitlin Law, Jill Officer on this brush.
Yep.
Well done. And now we'll roll it away and just grab the top edge of the 12. We were talking yesterday or the day before about what Sigfridsson could do. And you said, look, play it open, try to rebuild the confidence of Maria Britz. That's difficult to do in this format.
Exactly, and here's a great example right here. Is a wide open hit available for the team without hammer. You would always hit that in normal play. But Margrethe loves to draw, so here it comes. Here comes the draw. This isn't wrong. This is how you get your steal. But how tough's that shot going to be for the fourth rock thrower who just hasn't had feel?
And as we've been talking about, with the score the way it is, and we're behind currently by 5 points, you can't toss away any skins in this format. So if you can leave Maria hit and maybe force the single when the other team has the hammer, be a little more aggressive with hammer, like in traditional curling, it might be more successful. That's a nice come around though, right to the button.
Set a 14 on this one.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed with Jennifer's thought process over the years. Here's a great one. You can see more of the rock on the in-turn, but it's a much tougher shot because you have to negotiate that small port. They just played this shot, so you can obviously get it to that same spot, and you know the exact speed here. It looks tougher, but it's really easier.
Jill has been brilliant. Number one amongst all the men and women at the second position.
Stay close for line. No, don't want to. That's okay. Yep. Hard! Go!
Other girl.
And just as we do with mixed, it's up to Linda to explain the skins rules.
32 minutes of thinking time. If you have the hammer, you need 2 points. If you don't, you have to steal. There is a carryover. Those points move forward. If the team with the hammer only gets 1, you lose the hammer if the end is blanked. So it is trying to push both teams to play aggressively, like we're seeing right now.
And then the final skin, if it's not 1, unlike in conventional play where we would just split the points, we do have a draw to the button for that final skin, whatever that value may be.
That's really key, isn't it, Vic? Because if somebody is struggling a bit, you might see them push for carryover after carryover and it come down to 1 draw.
I played 4 skins games that I can think of that nobody won a skin until the end of the game, either in the 7th or 8th end. And in this case, it's 5 total points. If, for instance, World wins this game and it's a whole pile of carryovers, all of a sudden they're right back in this thing, just this one game alone.
So 1 through 6 is worth half a point, and then we'll play for a point in 7 and 8. All the games today, 3 now, 3 this evening when we join you again, 9 p.m. Eastern, all worth 5 points. I'm not sure how much will be done now, but I suspect tonight there will be a lot of scoreboard watching if you see that your respective team needs something. The run back, and they'll spill it. They'll leave the shooter out in front, Jill Officer. So if it's ended right now, if you're not familiar with skins play, Team North America, Jones would have the 1. We would carry that half over to the second and play for a point in the second. But tonight, maybe there might be some scoreboard watching to say, uh-oh, we really need to carry over here because we have to keep ourselves alive as long as possible.
Yeah, that's the strategy, and it's like you say, it's a team strategy. All 3 sheets will be watching. If one team's ahead, let's say it's at this point in time it's North America, you don't want carryovers. You want to end the thing because you're better to lose a half a point here than to have a whole bunch of carryovers and then lose maybe 4 points as the game goes along.
Bak 4! Ingen linje! Bak 4! Ingen linje! Ja! Ja! Nej.
We have been critical of Maria Pritz, but actually Christina Bertrup, throwing third for this team, has struggled a little bit. She's ranked number 10. And that has led to Maria Pritz having to save withdrawals and not making them. So it has been a bit of the combination of the 2 players in this week of play. And she is actually usually a key player to set up Maria. So this is a big difference for them.
What do you like better? I don't mind the hit.
I don't.
Like the run?
Will the run give you more options, probably?
Okay. 7/8.
Okay. So we want to run it into that one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Running it at an angle that will have the shooter roll over and open it up, as well as potentially get the yellow one, top 4.
I like the call. They're in a little bit of trouble here. A lot of yellow at the top half of the circle, so make sure you score here.
Shooter. Oh, sorry, Caitlin. Good.
So manages to open it up, open the center line up. Right now it's still a carryover as we play third stones here in this first. There's the added incentive, of course, should you score the most skins over the course of today, you'll pick up an additional bonus. So the winning team will get 52,000, losing team 26,000. And that additional $13,000 bonus, which goes to the team with the most skins on this final day.
And that is amongst 26 people. That's the 6 teams plus the captain and the coach.
And the broadcast team.
You wrote that into the rule book, did you?
didn't
Well
read
done.
it?
No, I didn't see that one.
I think we'll be right at the end of that line. Gosh, we just ran out. Right? You guys got here. That's too bad.
I like that.
A long
That
guard.
makes it right on the 5.
Yep. Okay. Quarter off. Either that or we play
And that
that.
third shot is exposed.
I like this.
I think so.
Okay. Make it.
Sometimes you have to make a move a little earlier. You could get down this way, but there's no angle. You'll raise the opponent's rock into an even worse spot. So Caitlin's going to try an extremely tough one here. She has to hit this extremely thin. Her rock might go over this way and get rid of that one, but if she could ever get a quarter of that one, they'll both go that way and actually leave the red one right where it is. Quarter rock, you have to hit it exactly where Jennifer's broom is. It's a little thick, she'll take her own out. Could be a bit of pebble here. This might curl a hair, that's my guess.
Officer McEwen picked up Laws. 1-2, spill them all, and down goes McEwen. She's all right. And doesn't burn the stone.
Are you okay? I'm good. I totally pushed you out of the way.
This is how it's done, Vic.
This is Russ's approach.
Yeah, it's all about winning games. Watch Jill here. Down she goes. Push her out of the way.
Don't you touch that stone. Yep.
Like that? Good. I'm glad you like that.
I pushed her out of the way. Sorry, just a hair thinner.
Well, no, yeah, but pretty good.
Yeah.
What are teammates
Good
for?
sweep, Dawn! Oh, poor Dawn.
So with that, are we heading towards
Awesome, Don. Yeah.
a blank possibility here and a carryover?
Could be, yeah, but I think Maria got her wish. That one did overcurl, caught a bit of pebble overcurl. Nice shot by Caitlin, got rid of 3, unfortunately one of her own. And now the specialty of the fourth rock thrower here for Sweden, the upweight hit and roll, try to roll buried.
Yeah, just not the numbers you would expect from somebody of her caliber. Maria Pritz, this Sigfridsson team has won back-to-back silver medals at the World Championships, including a year ago in Riga, Latvia, losing to Eve Muirhead. But they do come in on a bit of a high, having won the European Championship in December.
Totally held. Like I put my
As
hands
we've
on
said to
your
you over
shoulder.
the course of the 4 days, that European Championship is a tremendous
Nice
event,
speed's nice
very
there.
deep,
Yeah.
with all the countries of Europe
Top 4.
competing.
Okay.
Full 4 even. We need the line too, so.
If that rocket rolled a little further, it would be hard for Jennifer to make this draw, but there is room to get into the 4-foot.
It's all good here, it looks like it.
It's nice, yeah.
Top amongst the women. Only Jeff Stoughton is higher as far as percentages go, and he has been amazing.
You think back to Jennifer struggled game 1 with the ring rust from having basically a month off from competition, and so after game 1 she's been stellar.
Get it.
He's trying to get the little wick as a plan B.
Uh-oh, and this will slide and
Okay, Jen. Okay, Jen.
not quite out the back.
Sorry, guys. Bye, Jen. Sorry.
I think it's normal arena in that spot.
Yeah, it's really good there.
That's interesting comment. I think it's normal arena as compared to what arena?
Well, you've said many times you take your club ice, your club speed, whatever that is, maybe it's 24 seconds hog line to stop, and you use that as a reference point. And this team plays in the arenas so often, they're saying it's normal arena. And I know game 1 when they did struggle, and they were on the sheet, it was slower than they expected. So Jill's now saying it's back up to speed, what they're used to, which will be a good thing as this game goes along. But it fooled Jennifer there.
All right, we'll have a look at this draw. The last one they should have been able to watch, the one Jennifer threw, to get a feel for what the weight is. See if Maria can find that 4-foot.
And this really has been her struggle, isn't it, Linda?
Very much so. Now, this is a low pressure one. She's already got one in there. As long as it's in somewhere and doesn't set up a double, it's likely to force. But if she can get in a good spot, she could try and steal.
And a good spot is top 4.
Just the little things in curling. And Jennifer, by missing that, allowed Maria to have what we call a freebie, and it gives her a chance to get that feel back. I'd love to be at least shot rock and make her hit it.
I think so. Yeah. Let's go, Jen.
So sitting the 2. Right now it's a
Like
stolen
this and a hack waiter.
half point.
I like the draw.
Yeah, okay. She just didn't look like she liked this. Let's go. Let's go. I think I could throw
Looking
like
to
as good
force
as
a
it's been.
carryover.
Okay.
Jones needing the 2, just looking to get the single here to force a carryover at half point. Crowd has really been into all the shots and will likely be here again.
Line's good. Got room.
Line's great. Line's perfect.
Jill Officer on the left.
Room.
Don
Line's
McEwen.
great.
Yeah, line's good. Right to the
Line's
tee.
real
Caitlin
good.
Laws.
Right to the tee. Hard.
And here comes the crowd now.
Gotta go.
Trying to drag it to the button to force the carryover. It's a huge scrub. Need to fight the white. Get it to the white. Oh. And now, how close? And by that much, the bite of the black. And they're going to call for the measure just to make sure, but you can just see A little more red outside the black on the World Stone. Is that the difference between a carryover and a stolen half point?
In that spot anyway, the other side might not be.
That's all summer in the gymnasium and coast to coast on that one, well brushed.
That's fast.
Also, that late finish, it's starting to curl. They actually panicked a bit. If it curled a little more, come to the face of that one, it had no hope. But the brushers held the line as best they could. It does look like red by a tiny bit.
Yeah, I did too.
Good brushing. Are you okay? Oh yeah,
you were laughing.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
I pushed her out of the way.
It's that guard that got me.
The funniest was your little head when they were shooting, because I could just see your head when it was shooting.
And then the camera's on me. I'm like,
I had to push her out of the way because she was really close.
So we'll go from the Jones stone.
I didn't think it was that deep. Yeah. I didn't want to sweep it, but I don't know if I'm going to.
2. It is a carryover by that much. So when we come back, it'll be a full point, and it'll be Margareta Sigfridsson who will look to, hello Marilyn, look to score the 2 for the skin. Final day here in Las Vegas. The crowds have been wonderful for all 4 days here at the Orleans Arena and this Continental Cup in Las Vegas. The 3 skins games on the ice. It is a mixed team game on sheet B. Rachel Holman teamed with her second, Allison Kreviazek, John Mead, Reed Carruthers from Jeff Stoughton's team. And playing against Tom Brewster and his second, Greg Drummond. And they picked up the skin. Rachel Holman got the half point there. On sheet C, it is John Schuster who will represent the U.S. out of Duluth in Sochi against Nicholas Edin. The Swedish champion, the Swedish Olympian, still playing without his third, Sebastian Kraup, who wasn't feeling well last evening. And there you see Torger Nergård, who throws the third stones for Norrud. So he's come in to replace Sebastian Kraup. Final stone on the way for Nicholas Edin, about to appear in his second Olympics. The reigning world champion, having won the gold in Victoria. Again, here it's a half-point skin available. And this draw against 2 will force the carryover. So they're playing for a full point in the second. And so with that half point won by the Holman team in the mixed game, it's now up to 18 to 12.5 in the race to 30.5. So we welcome you back in our featured game. Margareta Sigfridsson, Jennifer Jones, the carryover. We're playing for a full point. Sigfridsson has the last rock. She has the hammer playing the Yellowstone, so she needs to score 2 to win the skin.
We've talked a little bit about Margreta's team and how they've had some struggles, especially the last rock thrower, but let's also focus on the fact that a lot of the teams from Europe and the women's team from Japan would not have seen or played much in the way of skins. And this end is a great example. Jennifer Jones puts up the guard, but it's very long, and already Margreta and her team try and draw around it. But you can see that long guard means you can easily hit rocks in behind it. That overcurled the shot in the house. So it would have been tempting if I was Margreta to actually put a rock just short, even if it is near the center line, not a corner. But slowly build up, control the front, control the top 12 and 8, and slowly build up into that area. They keep drawing around this guard. I'm not sure if you're buried, if it's protected.
No, they just proved that. You're right, Linda, and it's all about, it doesn't seem to matter what format of all the formats we have, you have to control that front. It's supposed to be a bit quicker today because Jennifer was way deep and both of Margaretas were deep, one of them right through, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Slightly bigger crowd. It's virtually full in here, and that will warm the air temperature up, make the ice a little greasier.
Maria Wennerstrom, who throws the second stones. We have chuckled over the course of the 4 days here that people walking into the Orleans to watch the curling in their shorts and flip-flops. And the weather has been wonderful.
More like 4.5 today.
In fact, a little unusually warmer than normal this time of year.
It was beautiful. I went for a walk this morning, and it was hot, really.
Yeah.
I went out at 9, and it was already very warm.
Jill Officer.
Room. Okay. There now. No line.
Well then.
Wait. No line, Caitlin. Little bump. Okay, line.
Choices to make the draw in this case. Thinking back to skins play, I'm sure you could make a little pass at that rock, but just trying to build up something in front of it.
Yep.
Now they swept it to try and keep that angle so the redstone was available, easily available behind that center guard.
That's nice. Yeah, it's got to be close now, I think.
Yeah. How'd it go?
I'm surprised.
Good position for Jill. It's raisable, as you can see. Not easy. You can throw soft weight, tap it back a little bit, maybe put the yellow behind the tee line. And it's starting to shrink that scoring area.
Nej, kör! Nära! Kör hårt! Bra linje! 12 minuter!
fryst. Ja. Ingen dött! Kör va? Ingen dött! Ja. Bra. Bra.
Great shot. It definitely seems that it's a little more carry, a little bit quicker today. Beautiful angle, and there's no way to get the shot rock. And if you ever make a play on the one that was just thrown, you take your own out.
It's like, okay. It's pretty good. I don't think we want to be frozen though. Just full 8. Okay. Kaylin.
Okay. Just full 8.
Mine's good. Hey, we're top 4 right now. Whoa,
Checking in on the men's skins game with a full point available, and it is John Schuster sitting the one for sure.
The other one belongs to Team World, actually.
I'm sorry. So we've got the
I thought I was going really slow, guys, but whoa.
Colors are incorrect there. My apology. So this is a draw against the 2. And so this is to force a carryover.
We said it's a hair keener, Vic, and this is going to have to slow down.
Sorry, guys.
And there's someone said, sorry.
Just kick it for Christ's sake.
And it will be the steal of the point.
Would you have that, Lancer?
So that's a huge point picked up by Nicholas Edin and Team World as he talks with David Hay.
Nej, nu är det trycken. Typ chapp på gul. Jaha. Hon bytte ju uppgift till den andra hon visade. Men har inte de, jag skulle vilja få bort den. Ja, det skulle jag också. Jag skulle nog vilja få bort röda där ändå, ja. Ja, men låser vi den om vi är här så det är jättebra. Jag är med på båda, jag tycker båda är bra. Tycker ni är starkt så. Okej, Maggan. Spela nollan då. Tror vi är mer inne på den i alla fall. Det är bra. 0. Ja. Yes. No, 10. Lite försiktig 0.
Talking about the angles they want to leave with the shooter.
Rent. 95. Rent. Lite hård. Rent. Hålla. Den upp. Ja. Alla ligger ganska bra nu. Den är på vikt. Bra där. Fint så. Ja, Nina.
Remembering now that it is Sigfridsson playing the Yellowstones that needs to score the 2 for the skin of a full point, and right now just sitting the 1. Carryover.
Right on the nose.
Right on the nose, yeah, an 8.
Sure.
We're still at the part of the end where, yes, you want to be removing opposition rocks, but the shooters in every case are critical. So sitting it on the nose leaves this rock, the one Caitlin's throwing, in a nice spot.
No.
Chance to turn the end around here with a double.
Off. No. Off. Right off. Right off. Right off.
Finish up.
Okay. No.
Stuffed it. Just almost an exchange of stones. The shot stone now popped out into the middle.
Maybe more importantly, the red one that Caitlin threw, as Linda just mentioned, it's not all about making shots, it's set up shots. See the red one on the 2 o'clock position in the 12-foot. That's a usable stone. They can come off that or raise it if they had to.
Vill in. Ja, eller nära. Linjen är viktigast. 85. Spela 95. 90. Ja. Gott om plats! Här är 8! Gott om plats! Det är ganska fint.
Well, Team North America, this is the mixed skins game. Rachel Holman picked up a half a point with John Mead, Allison Kreviasik, Reed Carruthers. Tom Brewster is skipping the world side with Emi Shimuzu, Greg Drummond, and Chiaki Matsumura. The Holman team has had them really under pressure the entire time. And this is a big in-off now, tried by Brewster, who plays with David Murdoch's team as he tries just to get the single, and he'll slide underneath. And so it will be a steal again of a half point for Team North America and Rachel Holman.
Anywhere in front of it, really.
freeze. Full 8. It's a little faster, Ace.
Yeah, hold it up.
So with the .1 by World, Nicholas Edin, the half point, won by Homan just now, it is once again 5 points.
Full 8.
18.5 to 13.5.
We're done.
That last yellow one over curled a little bit. It does leave Jennifer a chance to try and shrink the circles, get one in front of Shotstone.
It's close. Line's good.
Full 8.
Yep.
Line only. Wait only. Full 8. Yep. Wait only. Line straight. Line straight. No bounce.
No bounce.
No bounce. No bounce.
No bounce.
Just
No,
yep,
no,
yep,
no,
yep,
no.
Yep. Beauty.
No bounce, right to the face, frozen.
Beauty. Oh, good job.
Remember, her first shot of the game was 6-7 feet heavy, and what a great adjustment.
Good girl. You can see a good chunk of it.
Great positioning and perfect weight.
Spelar du en 20?
Ja, det kan jag.
Stå på det där, få bort röd så kanske vi får ut en gul där som vi kan göra. 20! Träffa gula paketet så att den röda försvinner.
Margaret has decided to try and hit to block the path for a raise for Jennifer.
Yeah. Third, hopefully.
The draw would be a lot simpler.
See what happens
She'll
here.
have some raises if these work out properly, but you can't raise it anyways because of Jennifer's wonderful freeze.
The option would be some form of guard or tap it around and change the angle, something quiet, but could be back to the scouting report on the last rock thrower.
I think the way she's drawn is dictated this call. It's not heavy. Need a bit of speed to move all the granite here.
Maria Pritz, her first.
Ingebrigt.
Bra. Bra, Maria. Det är fint sådär. Bra.
I think it just helped Jennifer doing it that way, really. You play the double tap and sit 2.
I think that's our only shot.
That's pretty much where I find.
Which combination are you talking about?
We just got to make sure we lose
If you hit
that
that yellow one dead on, the one that's an inch to the right of the center line at the top of the 12 foot and redirect it onto the red, Jennifer's beautiful freeze, the back yellow will go out for sure, and I think Jennifer will simply sit 2, and there won't really be any chance to score 2.
Bringing into play the stone at the back of the 8 foot.
Sure. Okay.
Exactly. And all because that freeze was so good.
Let's go down.
This rock right in that position there. So Jennifer's not going to throw a pile of weight because she's going to try to get this way. That one goes, the yellow goes. The red one will squirt this way, hopefully hang on the corner of the 8 foot. These rocks are so live. I think if you threw peel, you might release your own red one out of the 8 foot. So just normal weight or less.
It's the final stone for Jennifer Jones.
No.
Here in the second, it's a full-point skin available. Couple of late licks, bang, and there they go, and there they sit, and you're right, 2. Top 8, back 8.
Kind of steady the hair. I'm like,
Jennifer's so comfortable with the skins format because there's a bazillion rocks in play, and knowing those angles, and not sure why the guard wasn't thrown by Sweden, Linda.
No, it's a surprise. I think because Maria made a draw in the first end too, I don't think you can run and hide on that. That shot was too easy for Jennifer. You can't leave short run backs for her.
Now you have to play a cover on tap back on the side they don't know as well, just to get the carryover.
Is there a hole there to draw through?
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, Vic. I guess you could with the intern. It is there. Yeah. This is probably a little simpler if you know the speed.
So right now it's a stolen full point.
Den här behöver vi inte jättemycket. Alltså den känns inte så svår som den ser ut. Det är en vanlig dragning här också.
Even if I throw her corners, we want them tight. Like it's all about speed more than line.
Yeah. Just like, I think her speed would have been close, but it just looked like I got to a new step right away.
Her referring back to the first guard at the end, that long red one. They were actually hoping for tight guards, and there's the comment. They'd like all their guards a little tighter because they're too easy to get by.
So final stone, Maria Pritz. Sigfridsson calling off the brushers. Little hot here. She needs a little bump here. Needs to bump it just to almost bite the 4. Almost bite the 4. And now it needs to sit, and in a hurry, too far. Jones, North America, are going to steal the skin, and it's a full point.
Okay, I'm going to go up there for a little bit. Okay.
So a good start for Team North America, extending their lead now to 6.
Corner guards.
Well, it's interesting when you look back. This stone is hot out of her hand. We saw that from the brushes. Could they have done anything else?
Absolutely. We've talked about this in the skills contest. If it's heavy and you're playing a race, hit it thinner. No brushing, no brushing. There should have been communication. You've got a player struggling who isn't finding the feel. You had to manage it differently.
Especially when you know it's going that deep. Look, if this is hair thinner off that red one for your point, that's all they had to do was brush it early.
Just to take some of the weight out of it, and then maybe they would have hung around, but it results in the steal of a full point skin here at the Orleans Arena on this Sunday. Our final day here in Las Vegas at the Continental Cup. And Team North America's lead now is up to 6.
There, do you like going here?
I don't mind just
It's a half a point.
Yeah.
Full
a half-point skin that's available here in the third.
Yeah, to T.
And once again, it'll be Team World. Sigvardsson that has the last rock. They have the hammer playing the yellow stones, and so they'll need to score 2 to win the skin. I'm going to suggest to you that, and we've always, there's been a debate, what do you want to do, have the last rock or not? I think, considering the lack of skins experience for Sigvardsson, I'm happy if I'm Jennifer Jones that I don't have it, that they have to score the 2.
So you think Margrethe would have more success with the steel?
Yes.
Because of that already aggressive feel of the steel plan?
Yeah, I think so.
I think you may be right. And I think it was clear last end with the setup that also Margrethe isn't comfortable with changing the plan at the last minute. So she was thinking about the deuce, and it got to a point where you sort of had to protect one to guarantee the carryover and hope you had a chance on your last one for the deuce.
Russ, would you mark that down, please?
Yeah, it's down. I got it. It's in ink.
I was right. I just don't think she's comfortable with the last rock. That's all.
No, that's so true.
It's why we talk about the skins format as a training tool, because it is demanding to be thinking about it in a different mindset than traditional curling. So you're out there on the ice, because when you practice, it can be a little bit tedious at times to be throwing rocks. So change it up, change the format, change the demand on your thinking process, and then it's a great practice.
Really gotta go. Never off. Hard! Topping! You still got it hard! Hard! Keep going hard! Okay, whoa. Not bad. Okay.
Well, Nicholas Edin is sitting the 1. That's enough for the carryover as they play for a half a point. Edin picking up a full point in the second. John Schuster and the team from Duluth.
And now it rolls under.
And that 1 means that they will carry over and play for a full point in 4. And it'll be Edin that has the last rock there, trying to score the 2.
Vänta, kroka inte runt gul. Inte runt gul. Bit i 4. Bra. Bra Maria.
So at the moment, Sigvardsson does have her 2 stones in place.
Right on the nose is pretty good.
What she needs
Come look if you want.
to pick up this half-point skin.
3/4 of that one. Over here. Just kill it with bumper.
I have a 1/4 of the one.
This one probably goes, you might be able to get both of them. You get enough drag. I think it's just whether it just clips onto here and goes to there.
Yeah.
They can just throw bumper and just try to nose it.
I agree.
Or roll off.
I don't mind even the nose, because once this is kicked, this will be lined up for that back one.
Just throw here.
We talked about that red-yellow combination. If they hit the left-hand half where Jennifer's broom is, it might get a bit of drag, might kick that yellow one over and tick the top yellow at the top of the forefoot.
Just tick that other yellow in the open. Okay.
The softer weight, I'm not so sure, Linda, but the other option, and maybe just, because it's skins, and if you give up a 6 or something, it doesn't really matter. Just tap this one, the enemy stone, behind the line and create a little bit of a wall.
Once again, the shooter is key, trying to leave it into position, even lined up on the other red.
Okay, whoa. I don't know. Yep.
That one curled.
Okay.
And crash in front.
Okay, Jill.
Just stay down here.
Okay.
Jag tror du ser bäst. Bara en frys. Här också bra. Ingen död.
One of the best ways, I think, to start getting your mind around a skins game strategy is just say to yourself, this is the last end, I'm 1 down, I have the hammer, I have to score 2. 1's okay because I go to an extra end, but if you really want to get a deuce, I used to try to take that mindset. And same thing in the in the case of the team that has to steal. If you're tied coming home, you have to steal. So think it out that way. In the last end, you don't care if you give up a 7 or, well, not an 8. 8 would be ugly, but so that might go in the paper. But if you want to give 6 or 7, it's no big deal.
That's, you know what, that's as well put as I've heard. Actually, that's really a great way to think about it, because you suddenly people say you're going to play skins and you seem to panic.
Yeah,
you have to want to put everything in play.
That's exact. Yeah, and the whole normal thought process seems to go out the window. And
sorry, what? Sorry.
What a great spot that. Try to get that one out.
Yeah, if you hammer it in there, and you might get it to come back.
Yeah.
You can definitely get 2 to go, I think.
Get this one and that one probably.
Yeah. So I'm thinking a quarter, half rock.
Yeah, I think so.
Hard?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you have to make a lot of granite move when you don't go through the normal weight, peel weight. You just say, throw it hard.
Think about half a rock, hard, and see what happens.
Kayla can do that too. She's got tremendous skills with the leg drive.
I don't even mind trying to nose it. Okay, just get 2. This one probably goes over there.
So you want to try to get close to nose?
Nose hard, yeah. Close to nose.
Okay, can I?
You like the out or the in? Whichever you like. The in looks better to me.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Throwing hot.
Well, we mentioned that in this mixed game that includes Rachel Holman, John Meade, Allison Kreviasik, and Reed Carruthers, they have had the world, and the Italian team skipped by Tom Brewster in all kinds of pressure.
Good shot, Caitlin. Good.
And once again, it is the Holman team sitting 1, and Brewster left now to play a run back that he might be able to get his 2, could be able to get his 2, but looking just maybe for the carryover here.
Possibly,
Vic. Possibly.
It's close.
Ticket, and he'll move it far enough, and that will be for the carryover. Well done, Tom Brewster, who plays with David Murdoch, and they'll represent Great Britain in Sochi.
Yellow Swedish rock queued up on the corner of the North American rock to just simply play the short race, sit 3. You want to save the throne rock.
Kind of like that one.
Okay. Is it half?
Yep.
We're going to try to double her way out of this. First one was made. If Caitlin can make this across the sheet double, there'll only be 1 yellow in play and still 2 North American rocks to come.
Linda, you were suggesting earlier about that controlling the front, which has become a key. So it's fair to say then, if you're Sigfridsson, the difficulty now with nothing in front, trying to generate these 2 points needed, more difficult in the house.
It is, because she's elected to play it more open. Now, we said that probably would happen because she has a player struggling throwing last, and Team World need a lot of points here. She wants to try and build these points, but it is difficult with the ability of Caitlin Laws and the rest of this team to protect against the doubles.
McEwen, officer, 1, and across, and bang it, and push it, and it'll hang around. Back 12.
Tough one.
It's okay.
Sorry, I thought that would run.
Sorry. When I let it go, I'm like, oh, I got a good one.
Yeah, I thought that would run.
Kan vänta ett slag om vi vill. Nej, va? Ska vi annars?
Need to remove the red one here, but obviously can jam. You put it right to the uprights where the broom is. Try to save the throne rock.
Fritz and Wennerstrom on this brush. And they did well to avoid the jam.
Bra. Bra, Liv. Hon visar ju på kant.
I think a little miscommunication there as to how you had to hit it to get it through that hole. It looked like Christina wasn't clear.
I'd love to have rolled over a little farther because now it's a bit of a guard. Jennifer can freeze on here, not necessarily be shot rock either, just glue it in there, top 4. You almost have to play that raise. Well, you'd never do this in a normal game unless you were way behind.
Full 4 kind of thing.
That's that different thinking, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, you do have to look at the house totally differently, keep surveying and seeing, well, I don't mind this risk because I really need to get that rock in the right spot. So risk of leaving the stones, opportunity to make it tough for your opponent by making the freeze.
Okay, line's good, Ruth.
Jennifer Jones
Okay,
and her
line's very close. Line's real good, guys.
half a point.
Line's good.
That's the
Yeah,
skin
Ruth.
here in the 3rd.
Line's great. Lock it on.
Line on
Boy, you got to get it by the one top edge of the 8 though first. Oh, might have a little spin left in it. And they'll get it to the top 4.
Great wave, Jen.
Yeah. Shoot.
Just tried too hard to be perfect.
These stones finish so quickly. They thought they caught it in time, but just a rub. Body English didn't even help that one get by. Perfect weight, though. That's a tough one.
Would have been just welded in there.
And you look at the front end of Officer and McEwen, and Jill said, we lost it. They're as disappointed. That was their stone, their job.
So close. This isn't a gimme either. Need to hit it dead on.
Empty.
Yep. 30. Forward. Forward. Bent. Yep. Hey. Come here.
Maria Pritz.
Kala.
Hårt nu. Hårt sämre. Hårt Maggan. Sämre ska du. Kör.
And pushing it far enough that it still leaves the world team and Sigfridsson sitting the 2.
Osäker.
I'm not sure whose 3rd shot, though.
I'd say it's them.
I think Jennifer just said they are sitting 3.
Boy, that makes a big difference because you can play that nose double, stay right there, sit 2. But if the yellow at the 5 o'clock position is 3rd, it looks like it could be.
That's probably our best bet.
Changes everything.
Okay. Bump pack, I guess.
Okay. So
I think that was a very well thrown hit by Maria Pritz. A little tricky spot. Didn't come at the end.
I got no space.
She seems to be
I don't
sliding
think
out
it's there.
okay. Line's good, just occasionally on the speed with her last rock.
Pardon?
They're lying 3, so.
Does this look like enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Back 4. Fully in the back 4.
Okay.
So a player like Maria on the right there is struggling with Jennifer's plan. It's to take it deep and force Maria to play some form of quiet shot like a tap for the points.
Added focus as the crowd here at the Orleans reacting to play on other sheets.
Go weak. Line's great.
Back 4. Officer McEwen. Back 4. Trying to take it now, and oh, it's going to come up light. And so they won't have to throw it. The skin and the smile will tell you that Sigfridsson will pick up the half point for Team World here in the 3rd. North America still leading.
Good, Vic. Yourself? Denver's up 20-3.
Our final draw tonight will come your way at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, it's a full draw of skins play, and our featured game will be the reigning Canadian champion and our Olympian in Sochi, Brad Jacobs, from Sault Ste. Marie against Thomas Ulsrud, who will represent Norway. And everybody's had a great time here, and one of the biggest cheerleaders for Team North America has been E.J. Harnden. Cowbell out, sitting beside his brother, got it going last night, and cheering from the bench today. That's the way they do it in the Sioux. And EJ joins us now. Thank you very much. It has been fun, hasn't it?
It has been. It has been lots of fun, and still lots to come. So looking forward to the rest of this afternoon and obviously our game tonight. What's your and the team's approach to skins play? Because we were talking about the fact that somebody like Sigfridsson doesn't play it very often. How often have you and Brad and the team played? Not very often, and if you watch the TSM Skins game, I think you could tell. So we're going to go with the complete opposite of what Brad did at the TSM Skins game, and we think that that will work well for us tonight.
I think it's your brother giving you the advice. Isn't he the big victor from last weekend?
Yeah, and he's still letting us all know about that. So after tonight, hopefully we all have the bragging rights.
Listen, EJ, how's Ryan feeling?
Better, a lot better. Ryan Fry has had his wisdom teeth out about 3 weeks ago, and he's had some trouble with infection. And so after our game yesterday afternoon, he actually had to go and get a minor surgery done. Well, but he's back. He's feeling a lot better, and he'll be ready to go. We joke around. I think he's actually better when he's not feeling well.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'd be pulling them all out and getting them dentures the way he's playing.
His exact quote on text was, and this is Ryan. He's obviously not confident at all. He said, "I'm fine, and I'll play 90+% again tomorrow."
He's been terrific. In fact, the whole team has been terrific. So, tell us about your game, the plans for the team once you leave Las Vegas.
So we're home for a little over a week, and we have kind of a gala fundraiser on the 28th to help try to get our families to Sochi, because it is quite obviously expensive to get everyone there, and we want our family and friends there to cheer us on. So we have that on the 28th, and then on the 30th we fly out, and we're actually going to Switzerland, and we're staying in Mike Harris's place in Champery for a few days, doing some training there, and then we get to Sochi on the 4th. So really, we have a week to go home and practice and get our bodies ready and our minds ready, and then we're off and we start our road to the gold, hopefully.
Well, there are some people here from Sault Ste. Marie. We met a gentleman earlier today on the way over, and the Sioux has really taken to you and the team. We will be watching and we will be cheering, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
really appreciate
EJ.
it.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
EJ Harnden, who throws the second stones for Brad Jacobs and the Canadian Olympic team. We'll watch them tonight in the final skins draw from here in Las Vegas, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So that win by of a half a skin by Team World and Sigfridsson means that here in the 4th, once again, it's a half skin available. And it's Team North America and Jennifer Jones that do have the last rock, playing the red stone, so they'll need to score the 2 for the skin.
They have one in there, trying to get another one in.
Finish it! Yeah, we're trying to get there. Go, go, go. Yes. Go, go, go.
Very nice. Good.
Nice, Jill.
Oh. Well, this is one of those times you have to decide on the weight to play.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's nice to get the enemy rocks moving, but you want to control that scoring area. You can't throw a bullet. If you hit the top red one, you'll spin right out of play, so you have to be careful.
Yup.
One red, 2 reds, maybe even sitting 3. John Schuster needing just the 1 to steal the skin here in the 4th. It's also it's a carryover, and it's a full point that is available here in the 4th. Some wonderful draws have been made here, just down a street of stones, as it were, just finding the hole past 1, past 2, past 3. And here he'll need to Nicholas Edin in his last.
Over there.
We'll need to draw for the carryover. Reminder again that Edin not with his 3rd Sebastian Kraup, and so Torger Nørgaard, who throws the 3rd stones for Norway, crashes in front, and that is a big steal. That is a huge single point that goes the way of Team North America here in the 4th.
Edin had that end sewn up, and a couple, like Vic said, shots through the port, turned that right around.
Backy.
We mentioned the fact that Margrethe Sigurdsson decided to play a run back. You could have played a tap. You could have even drawn anything to try and control that front. This is a perfect situation now for Jennifer. She has a chance to keep it relatively open and draw to sit 3.
Keep her going, keep her going, keep her going. Good,
Yeah, it's that lack of familiarity with the rule, I think. Now you have to freeze.
So it's the race, of course, to 30.5. And it's a big point that just was won by John Schuster from Duluth that extends the lead now for Team North America. They came in leading by 5, and now they're up by 6.5.
Ja, dra den hit då. Lite längre.
Nej, lite längre.
Ja, Fritz. Du måste nästan dra den på linjen. Men den kommer långt ner. Den kommer långt ner.
This won't hang on. Christina Bertrup, heavy with the draw. Looks as if Jones still is sitting the 2.
Happy. Fully.
So I think it's going to get a hair better because there's just been a couple down there now.
We'll just watch it. I think when it comes in the house is when it really comes off.
Okay, just 8 foot.
Jennifer could elect to peel a guard. That might be the only savior as this end progresses.
Brad! Wait close!
Not heavy.
Brad!
We got room.
No line! Okay, squeeze close. No line. No.
Top. No, you could go around.
No, you can't.
No.
Okay. It's a bad shot.
Nope.
Might bounce open here. No, it's by. It's by.
Okay, Caitlin.
So looking for the corner freeze, and she comes to the top edge of the button.
That didn't finish at all.
No, I think it's just the difference in the ice. Like I was way out, eh?
Yeah.
Did you not say earlier, Linda, there was a spot here on this turn on this side?
Well, we were saying, I think it was even last end, it was a little heavier in that spot when you went wider. And so what they're talking about is that was a little bit different ice. You get into the 8-foot, 4-foot, and it's going to slide. So you have to be really careful with the path that's chosen and talk at the hack end about what path it's on for the speed.
This is a possible out here now for Sigfridsson.
See if they can make the adjustment, pull it back. You have to give it to the brushers because we did hear Dawn and Jill talking about all the finishes late. That's when it slows. So you have to let the brushers take it in that last moment.
Ganska bra linje nu.
Liten dutt. Liten dutt.
Sitta. Ja. Det är bra.
So for the moment, Jones in North America cut down to the single point, and that would force a carryover.
Or we pick it, but then they'll always have that.
Can we play like bump and just kind of roll them over? No.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Sorry.
In order to clip this one, you need at least 7/8 of this.
Okay.
So what do you like? Do you want to try to... Chances are we're rolling to here anyway. Do you want to just pick it?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you like this?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I'm not going to flare it because I think you guys can back this up here.
Yeah, I agree.
Extremely brilliant message there. I'm not going to be wide here because with the brushing you have, you get the synthetic broomstone, you can track it back a little bit, so don't be wide.
Whoa! Watch the side one. Good. Caitlin.
Really good shot because now they're 3.
Nice throw, Caitlin.
Nice throw.
Vilken kan?
Ja, precis.
Nice shot.
Straight.
Yeah, we'll then get rid of it.
Vi vill ju få ut den där lite grann.
Det spelar inte så stor roll tycker jag. Om vi får ut den eller inte. Eftersom de ligger 2 till.
Vicka ganska lågt. Nästan liksom bakom där.
Rakt bakom garden.
Emellan. Om där ligger en röd och där är 2 ligga.
If you're going to play the freeze, you don't want to over curl it, and that's what the last one really curled. So if you're going to play the swingy bit, then you play the little tap and roll. I'm not really sure the final answer. I guess it looks like the tap and roll.
That's a better call, I think, because you're rolling underneath. It's a tough double raise or triple raise or whatever's going to have to happen there. And
as we check in on the mixed skins game. And Rachel Holman continues, her and John Mead, the back end of this mixed team, working very well together. And they are sitting the 2. And it's a full point that's available here with a carryover from 3. Final stone on the way from the skip. Tom Brewster's got to come through the hole, trying to angle the red stone back, get through the hole, and he just touches, and then that will spin up, and that will be a full point. No need even to throw it for Holman, as they will pick up the point.
There we go, girl. That's how it's done.
She probably freezes.
Yeah, then we have a really hard time getting our
It is
2
interesting when we
draws
flip from
wide.
sheet to sheet. I think on sheet B that Tom Brewster is complicating the issue too much, and he's got 2 people on the ice with him from Japan that don't know skins play. They just haven't played it.
yeah, he's been a world of trouble.
So extending their lead in that race to 30.5. Team North America.
If we try to sit there, she freezes, and then I got to go wide to make the draw. So I think this is... We'll just
No
try
roll
to
on that
roll,
last
like,
tap attempt.
Just pick it out, but I just don't want to kill that side one.
Okay. Let's go, Jen.
It's open.
So like
you have
a
to be
9.
careful of the shooter, as Jen has pointed out. That one on the edge of the tee line in the 8-foot is one they want to keep.
Yep. 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 Whoa, yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Please.
it away. Remembering now that it is Team North America and Jennifer Jones that do have the last rock, so they're looking to score the 2, and right now in great position, sitting 5.
That's such a good shot for a lot of reasons. Picking it out and staying was nice, but let's say the come around is here and you can't get at it. Jennifer's got the setup shot from the one she just threw. She can go here with peel weight across, kill that rock for the big score. Always leave yourself a couple of options. So if this doesn't bury, there might be a hit and roll off of that rock that was just thrown.
Well, let me ask you then, would you, considering the stagger, come the other way? Could you get shot stone, bite the 4, the other turn?
Yeah, I think you could, Vic. If you could grab the top of the 4-foot, that would be a great spot. I'm gonna write that one down too, Linda.
What did you have for breakfast?
I just got a lot of sleep last night.
More importantly, Jennifer's got Maria drawing again.
This has been the problem for Maria Pritz. Just not enough. Just doesn't have the touch her entire stay. And so the skin and the half point will go to Team North America. Wow, what a first 4 it's been. Leading by 8 now.
I do notice there are definitely, I'll just wait. No, I know, yeah. Hi, everyone.
Jag var nästan surlig. Suris.
We want to just quickly update you what's going on between Nicholas Edin and John Schuster. And you see the redstone top four. That belongs to Team North America and Schuster. And so this is the last stone for John Schuster out of Duluth. The North Americans had picked up a full point with a carryover in 4. The skin here is a half a point. So trying to draw in. And he'll play the guard. So he's looking just to steal, of course. And now the question is, how do you get in there, Nicholas Edin, to force a carryover here?
You have to make a very tough shot. That's why John just did guard. I mean, you could have put a second one in if there was an easier way for Nicholas to get in there. And Russ, you were saying as we've been watching this game, Nicholas loves the run backs.
Oh boy, we talked about Maria's draw weight struggling a little bit. This is the forte for Nicholas. This will be coming very speedily down the outturn side, and He'll be. It's a tough shot, but he'll be close.
And Torbjörn Nergård from the Oslo team of Thomas Olsrud calling the line. Run it back. Going to stick it though. Needs to sit for him. And will not. But the one is a... No, nobody's biting on that. It'll be just the single, and so that will force the carryover, and they will play for a full point in 6. I tell you right now, the way North America is playing, if you're the world and if you're the world coaches, David Hay and Pia Lindholm, at the break you're saying, play it for the carryovers, because it is right now a big lead for Team North America.
Margareta Sigfridsson with the hammer has put up the corner guard and has drawn around it. So we're going to see opposite plans here. We see a person in Jennifer playing down the center. Center guard, one top 12, trying to keep the play in that area. And Margareta hoping to pull it to the corner where it favors her.
Come on.
It's an 8-point lead right now. As we begin the second half.
Hard.
22 to 14. Team North America leading.
Like running the guard and rolling.
So this world team being led by Captain David Hay, the 91 world champion when he played with David Smith. Pia Lindholm is the coach, 3-time world champion, and the head of the Swedish Curling Association.
We talked about the fact that in skins play, I think it does favor North America. Certainly in Canada with the TSN skins game, we see it fairly often. But it's hard for the captain and coach. They don't have much time with the team that comes here to try and prepare them for the different formats.
Here in this 5th end of play, it's a half point that is available. And it is Team World and Margareta Sigfridsson that does have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstone, so they will need to score the 2. Margareta, it was an English teacher, an English class she was taking in school those many years ago, and the English teacher loved the sport of curling, so he took her class, the entire class, to a curling club. And that's where she fell in love with the game, and in particular, the tactics of the game.
Like to go soon.
It is something about strategy, though, that you learn your whole life. So although Margareta is a great skip and has been playing the game a long time, you're always faced with new things to learn about. Skins is one of them.
Good.
And you think about what the Swedish women have accomplished, and in particular at the Olympics and at Norberg, Linda.
Yeah, it's been a great history from Sweden. I mentioned that the other day. Back in my day, it was Elizabeth Hagström, then Gustafsson, and then Annette, and just team after team dominating too for many years in a row.
With zero depth, like, you know, the second place team wasn't even close, and they'd always find one foursome that could virtually dominate.
Annette Norberg with her back-to-back gold medals in 06 and then in 10 in Vancouver.
Jennifer's looking at that scoreboard and saying, we don't want carryovers. Carryovers are not the option here. Keep trying to get those valuable points.
2 ways to approach this. You could just draw in, try and make a run back difficult, but they're going to try a hit and roll instead. Maybe a double. Ooh, just got it.
I think my other rock would have curled up. Yeah.
We talk about all the options in strategy. Well, one approach for Christina's shot is to actually draw into the house, try and get a freeze and set up the run back on the second one. They're trying the run back now.
And they'll leave the shooter out in front. So 3 skins games now, 3 skins games tonight when we join you again, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And there you see half points available, 1 through 6, and then the 7th and 8th ends are worth a full point apiece. Each of the 6 games worth 5 points for 30 points on this final day here in Las Vegas.
Tight. Yeah, easy, really clean. Actually, that's line pretty good. No, easy, clean. Did you clean it at all? It's really tight, Jen. Really tight.
Caitlin's saying this rock curls a hair more, so it should start to bust here now.
It's in. Whoa, baby. Okay, good. Surprise, not that far.
Thank you.
It's tricking me. Ben?
Nej! Inte lösa det. Bara backa det. Men nu. Vägen, Maria. Ja, ska vi ta vägen?
Ja, Prytz, kör. Ja. Hårt. Nej.
Oh boy. Yikes. They just kept waiting for that to curl, but somebody had to make the decision, and you roll that over somewhere farther.
I know it doesn't look pretty because you're leaving opponent's stones in play, but I really think with Christina's first, playing the freeze was an option, and then Margareta could play something and anything run into that frozen rock removes the back one. It's just a little more patient approach when you talk about skins play.
The one they just put there? You mean?
Yeah.
And now, what a great chance for Jennifer.
It's nice here, Jen.
Okay.
Can't even raise the yellows. They're staggered, overlapped enough.
It's only when you get out wider, eh? Wouldn't sweep this early. It takes a while.
We talked before the game when we were doing our opening that both these teams have similar resumes, but when it gets to skins, you have to give Jennifer the edge.
Officer and McEwen called off now by Laws.
Biting 12 now.
It's biting. Coming off a bit. That's fine. Come off a little, eh? Didn't slide like your or
not quite, no.
The only thing I don't like about that shot is you can't raise it now. If there's a shot put right on the button, it would be nice to have that fully open to run it back.
I think they might have been trying to play the freeze right close to the face of theirs, perhaps, and that would have meant that you have that path open. If they got in somewhere, you could pick out the one in behind. I think it slowed down on them. And we'll see if the Swedish team has picked up on this path. Maria very light in the last end.
Ganska gott om plats än så länge. Den har 10 själv. Den är lite lång om något. Den är bra nu. Den är lång. Den är lång. Den är lång.
Wow, Christina Bertrup and Maria Wennerström doing nothing, and with the crowd you can see the hand signals from Wennerström. There's just no feel here
Top button.
by Maria Prytz.
Can't rub off.
Okay.
Not only missed, but heavy.
Well, Team North America so far has shut out Team World in this mixed skins. There you see Rachel Holman along with John Mead, Alison Kreviasik, Reed Carruthers, Tom Brewster, and his Scottish Great Britain teammate Greg Drummond, along with Imi Shimizu and Chiaki Matsumura. And you suggest, Linda, that game a little too complicated for the skill level of this young Japanese and these young Japanese curlers. Final stone on the way, and it's a half-point skin as Brewster is going to try to come through the hole.
It was too bad on Tom's first. He had a raise. He had a little wall out in front, perfect for skins play, but the rock was a little heavy, angled it so the rock went right in the hole, and Rachel Holman got it out.
Got to get off this card. Oh! And that's a nice draw. That'll force the carryover.
Should have went sooner.
soft weight double there and get your 2.
I think that's why they were upset.
Only spot we really couldn't put it in. Came down?
Yeah.
Det är inte säkert att den går förbi här heller. Det är som du vill. Vi kan spela den.
Tror
En
det, va?
tredjedel.
Ja. Är det så tunt?
Ja.
I think that with these incredibly lively striking bands, I think this is makeable.
Alltså tunn halvår.
It's going to depend on what weight they select.
Somewhere in that hack area and hit 2/3 of this one. Both reds will get back to the, you might not even get either one of them out, but if you can hang around the corner of the 8-foot, it might be there. Certainly you have to, with the scoreboard the way it is, you have to score here.
With that brush, I'm thinking they're actually playing up weight,
Yeah,
not
the
saving
peel.
the shooter.
Smart call, really, isn't it? Because if you, why gamble for the 2? The carryover is just as good.
Final stone.
Hey, up.
Maria Pritz. No draw here. Up weight.
Yep. Hey.
Bang and off. Jam. Go. Everything. And oh boy. They just got a break. That one at the back 8 just hung around. This red stone goes just out the side, just enough. Forces the carryover. It's the home of the Las Vegas Wranglers of the East Coast Hockey League, the Orleans Arena. And we're here, final day in Las Vegas. It's been a wonderful, very successful Continental Cup. What a break the Team World and Margareta Sigfridsson got. Their stone just hanging around in time to force a carryover. And so here we go to the 6th. And it is a full point available. And it will be Team North America and Jennifer Jones that has the last rock. They have the red stones, and so they'll need to score the 2 for the skin. It continues to be an 8-point lead for Team North America at the moment, 22-14. Little rub off and a roll to stop to the at the back of the button. North America came in leading by 5, Linda.
This is a fun event, and I know that the players may not have the same focus, but Russ and I keep chatting about, we're trying not to be hard on the Sigfridsson team, but that last one as well could have been brushed, and it could have been a lot simpler approach to getting a carryover. And those little mistakes that they're making, they have to clean those up before Russia.
Yeah, they're not as sharp as we saw them last year at the World Championship, that's for sure, and almost underswept that last one.
Hard! Real hard! Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Right on the nose, right on the nose. Okay.
Nicholas Edin, John Schuster. And it is a full point skin available here as they play in 6. And it is 1-2 sitting World. Yellow stones. And so now if you, I don't know if you could make the double here to bring in a stone at the top. There is one, a catcher at the back. So this might just be for the carryover. Schuster's last. The American Olympic rep out of the Duluth Curling Club. And he's got to get by the top first, and he will not. And that is a big single point for Team World as they get it here in 6. Boy, that's really, to use the cliche, stops the bleeding.
What else do you like here? Butter peel. Top fort.
So cuts the lead now down to 8. And with that point, the maximum now that the North Americans can get today is 30 points. They had the chance to win it this afternoon, so it brings into play all the games and all the points tonight. So that was huge for Team World, and that single point for Nicholas Edin.
Never, never. Yep, 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 yep. Beauty, Julie. That's very nice. Great shot.
All right, now they're just piling them in there. Team Jones.
Yeah.
That's a universal signal for I slid way wide, but I saved it.
Doing that thing, like drifting out, and then I
Maria Vennerstrom.
Double run back.
Bang, 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 and we'll get rid of 1. But leaves the raised rock in play, top 8.
Here.
Once again, the difficulty of playing with upweight is that everything spills, so those rocks out in front that would give you a better chance of getting something happening are not there anymore.
Wait, yeah.
Are we good? Yeah. Okay.
This is a call you wouldn't see every day, but I really like it. You could hit the enemy stone that's in a good spot and sit the 3, but you might group your rocks together. So just put one off to the side, knowing that they have to make a play on the 2 reds in the middle.
Never like to make the shot for the opponent, so let them make the mistake. Potentially not a good angle for that Yellowstone without things rolling.
Good. Nice job.
Higher would have been nicer.
Gave her the triple.
Ja.
Gubben med vikt.
90, ja. Yep.
Did I overhear Jennifer say that Or maybe it was Caitlin gave her a triple. Is that possible here? Or?
Maybe.
Really?
Maybe. I don't think you can get the back one. You might be able to get all three moving.
Well, she did touch the ball.
Yeah.
You'd really have to bang it then, don't you?
Yeah.
Just hit and roll. Okay. Throw here.
It's a good plan by Sigurdsson, though, to keep hitting away here. A blank's your friend. A force to one works.
They're desperate for points on Team World, so carryovers definitely favor them.
Sorry, Caitlin.
Yep. Oh, hard. Yep. Gotta go. Hard.
Officer.
Hard. Whoa. Yep.
McEwen.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep.
All the way down.
Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it.
And want to glue it right to the corner.
Great job.
Wow. Caitlin Laws has come to play today.
Sorry, Caitlin, there was like, oh, that's fine. And I debated, I'm like, oh. I'm like, she's going for it. Just ignore it. I was like, you're going to go right over it. Beauty.
Christina Bertrup. Don't think she let go.
Trying to make this with a hit and roll to try and get out of trouble.
And it looks like it is the shot stone. The rollover to sit back 8 shot stone.
Yeah, let's take them.
Okay, here.
It's a good situation because of that wonderful positioning of Caitlin's roll. You can hit this, roll over, sit 2.
Yeah. Oh. 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 Yeah. Hard.
Well, that catcher at the back, and then the shooter and the squirted stone move over top 4 back button.
Is there a rock back there?
I think the curl fooled them here, and they get them both rolling. The only unfortunate part is they both roll similarly, and one's in front of the other.
A little unlucky at the back there, too. The yellow at the very back at 430 there was out of play, hit a rock, came back in. Now the double and the force is on.
Make her play off her yellow. She was going to make it.
Right. Yeah, she makes doubles right over.
Yeah, like a 9 on that.
Yeah, I was a little softer, I thought.
I was just trying to
Ja, precis.
9 meaning hog to hog. Sorry, hog to T-line, actually. And it gives them a time on what actual speed Caitlin threw. That would be more than their normal weight, so it curled more than they expected.
Maria Pritz. Oh boy, runs it by and then loses the shooter too.
Like to get the
yeah, you know, when you're struggling with one aspect of the game, Maria, we were said with struggling with draw weight, you start to fight the delivery. It's like you start aiming because you have no feel, so you're trying to find a way to get it back. And then, unfortunately, the other part of your game also starts to go, and that's her best part of her game is her hits. But somehow they have to rebuild her confidence because everything is tough this weekend.
Hit and maybe try to roll a rock Dawn's way.
Okay. Go, Jen.
Throw less weight than Caitlin.
Jennifer could ever roll a foot to the right-hand side of the screen.
Do you guys like this, or do you like the freeze
There would not be a double.
Like
I know this path Caitlin just threw it. The hog to hog 9 was a little more than I think their normal weight would be 10, Linda. 10.5 maybe.
Yeah, if the ice is fast as it is here, often they throw a little less weight and use the brushers.
Quite a bit less than Caitlin.
Yep. Hard. Right to it.
Jennifer Jones, this is her first. She has the last rock, looking to score the 2. Officer McEwen, it's a big scrub and not able to hold it, and there's the out.
They said she was a little light, and that's a huge difference. I already watched Caitlin's over there over curl with pretty big weight.
Just the difference in weight.
There it is.
Yeah. What did you have on hers?
9.
Yeah.
That's a really good lesson. Caitlin threw hers a little harder than expected, and it curled a lot. So you have to take that into consideration when you're throwing your rock. Perfect result here for Team Sweden.
Försiktigt ren. 85-90. Ren. Försiktigt rent. Försiktigt rent. Ja, ja. Lite vikt då. Bra Maria.
Well, it's interesting, right? You go back to that stone that you see at the back edge of the 8. That was the catcher.
Do you think that
Remember
was
that?
less than 10?
So this and
Yeah.
now is still the force of carryover. Facing 2 with her last. Has to hit and stick here. Jones facing the 2.
Clean it.
And that will do. So we're taking the
Did you get weights on
double carryover. And we'll go to the 7th, where the 7th and 8th are now worth a point, a full point. We'll play for 2 points there. Before we go to break, let's go to sheet B. This is the mixed skins game. And a better end for Team World, and skipped by Tom Brewster. It's a full point that's available here with a carryover of a half. So it's a full point, and Rachel Homan about to throw her last, and at the moment it is Team World sitting the 2. Final stone on the way.
Close, close.
There is a triple available here if she skinnies this top one.
Reed Carruthers, Alison Kreviasek, oh, and they got it! Rachel Homan. To pick up the full point. Now watch it come over and get this red, and the race stone will still spin far enough. And look at Tom Brewster. Gives the broom a snap. One broom goes down, one broom goes up, and you know who got the point. She is the reigning Canadian women's champion, and we will see her when the Scotties begins in a couple of weeks in Montreal. She'll be Team Canada. What a great shot she made just here.
I just want to talk about the brilliant decision to put her as skip, because she has a very unique outturn. There's that in-out big weight. She knows it better than if John Meade was the skip putting down the broom, and that was a great choice, and what a beautiful shot.
Hit it so thin, and watch them spin.
To pick up the full point, Jennifer Jones liked the result. The key shot brought to you by sponge towels, paper towels. Nothing absorbs like it. We're at the Orleans Arena for this year's Continental Cup in Las Vegas. And so with that carryover now, and the 7th being worth a full point, we're playing for 2 points here. And the last rock belongs to Team World, Margareta Sigfridsson. So they will need to score the 2 playing the Yellowstones. Mentioned the Scotties, and it's coming up from Montreal, the Maurice Richard Arena. And our coverage gets underway Saturday, February the 1st at 2 Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Did I tell you it's very convenient, the Maurice Richard Arena?
I've heard you can get there by the Metro.
Yes, you can.
$2.80, you think?
I think it is. I'm not quite sure.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope. Good. Beauty.
I like the voice crack.
What a shot from Rachel Holman, and I truly believe she struggled earlier in the week, but knocking off Eve Muirhead, who's been a bit of a nemesis over the years, actually to everybody in the world.
Yes.
I think that's given her a lot of confidence, and just a laser down there to make that triple.
It's funny, too, John Meade is playing third in that mixed game for Rachel, and he is a great third. He's like Emma in her regular team, Emma Miskew, he has wonderful support of his skip, so another great environment to play in.
I think Rick Lang did a wonderful job picking the groups for the mixed doubles.
Gets a little separation. Reminder again now, it's a 2-point skin, and it is Sigfridsson that needs to get the deuce.
Go the same way.
You got it.
There's the master Rick Lang of choosing these matchups.
We'll go to Sochi as well. Linda, as the team leader for Brad Jacobs.
Are you heavier?
No, we're good.
Come on.
Make it good.
The Sigfridsson team did the bounce, the run back to bounce things. It still gives Jennifer a chance to put another one top button, and there it is.
This might be the triple here, too. Right here, just get that one going away, and the thrown rock will stick here. Has to get by that guard pretty tight.
That one didn't bury as much as they thought it would. It's funny how there have been a couple of places where there's been panic to get it to stay straight, and that one didn't want to curl.
Now called on. Sigfridsson not being able to be heard above the crowd, but they did well.
So important with rock positioning, you know, a beautiful come around by North America, but just ended up in the ugliest spot possible.
We can hold it, Caitlin.
Yeah,
Still not easy against Jennifer to generate the 2 points with not much clutter. We've said this before, the double available now for Caitlin. Slowly trying to move those Yellowstones out of the house.
Right on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good, Caitlin.
Good shot.
Ja. Topp 4.
Well, Team North America has picked up another point, a full point. John Schuster, after Nicholas Edin missed a run-back combination. And so it's a full point, and the lead grows in the race to 30.5. And in 8, it'll be a single point, and it'll be Team World that has the last rock there. Nicholas Edin looking to score the deuce. John Schuster saying yesterday very confident about his team. Jeff Isaacson, Jared Zezel, John Landsteiner from the Duluth Curling Club heading to Sochi.
Third Olympics for John. That has to help him. He's been through the grinder of the pressure of everything that goes along with the Winter Olympic Games, so that's going to help the team for sure.
You might have noticed on the last stone, Jennifer did not brush the yellow stone much, I think at all, behind the tee line, and it didn't go very far, but she wanted it to sit there because she wanted to freeze, and she wanted this one, if frozen, to be near that button.
We're going to be lucky to touch it. Okay.
Still having trouble with the curl in this spot. That's a little bit heavy, but not much.
Dead weight. We need sweeping weight. That's fine. Sweeping weight, yeah. Sorry.
Vad är dragningen?
75. Den som gick var 70-75.
Lots of room to throw a soft weight, hack weight, or maybe tap, a roll over, sit 3 for whatever that's worth, because they're all in the wrong spot if she does make it.
I think if you went back in this game, you'd see a lot of the stones deep in the house. Already said not much clutter, just the one guard out in front. So you have to position the rocks well behind that single guard, and there's been a lot of deep stones in this game.
Ja, den hade bakat igenom. Bottenplats. Men och igenom. Ganska bra fart. Bottenplats. Igenom. Men nu. Tror ni igenom? Ja, vi måste köla. När igenom? Ja, köla allt som
igenom.
Går.
Trycker inte igenom. Nej, den inte det igenom. Snabbt. Dela. Okej, det är bra.
Okej, det där är bra Nina.
Det är bra.
Här då.
Right on the nose of it.
The ideal, yeah. Okay.
You got it.
Well, we wondered what was, what did you say? How do you solve a problem like Maria? That was terrible. 66%. Let's check the numbers.
Oh, the draw percentage for Maria, 40%. Everybody struggled a little bit. Jennifer's at 71%, and both those hit percentages are much higher. But wow, for Maria, that's really tough.
And more importantly, how do you get it fixed in time for Sochi? Right. The player numbers are brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Do you like tapping it a little bit?
Yeah, I do. Do you want to?
Not quite sure, so once again, Jennifer Jones will go down to have a look.
We're second, or second and third.
Yeah. I don't mind like.
We get to the inside.
I don't mind killing it.
Just like back 8.
So even if we like
7/8 inside.
You could come down and just tap it a little bit and take out this red one at the back. If you can release that rock there, then you're in good shape. Even if you stay in the inside corner, if that red one stays right there, how does Maria get that out? Once you come down, it's going to go this way into this pile. That's why they've made the change. Dead on would do it, because you'd get a little bit of a bounce off that yellow one to the left-hand side.
Right on the nose with hack weight.
There it is, dead on. The yellow will squirt a little to the left, queuing up this thrown rock.
Not just a tap, they're playing hack weight, so the broom is closed down a little.
It might not give them the perfect result here, but then this yellow one, that shot rock, will be easy to remove next time.
Officer and McEwen have her all the way down because here comes that center guard. Here it comes. Oh, great brush to hold it. But it still over curls and doesn't move that yellow far enough. Shot stone still belongs to Sigfridsson and World.
Yeah, that's good. What you wanted.
That's a little puzzle for them. They're not sure what it's doing.
Tight, but it really moves.
Center line seems to be a little bit of a magnet. As you get close enough that center line, it moves. Out by the edge of the four, it tracks a little bit.
Little tight, but...
Vad tycker ni? Jag vet inte. Dragningen är ju fin också.
Vi går ihop eller?
Det är bra läge att flytta på dem där så har vi kommer lite för långt ner på stopp. Hopps. Ska vi gå ihop? Det har jättemycket tid. 8 minuter.
This is one of those cases where you have to think about what you leave.
Det är inte helt lätt för att få den här.
Easy to make a play on that red one, but then what?
Så ligger man ju bra om man gör dragningen.
Needing to score 2. And it's a 2-point skin. When you look at that scoreboard now, it's 24.
Behöver dra så här va? Ja. Framlopp.
24 to 15. So.
Där, mitt på linan.
Men annars lite kortare, okej.
Team North America sitting the 2. The skin here is a full point. This is in the mixed game. So that's Rachel Homan, John Meade, Allison Kreviasik, Reed Carruthers. Ahead of Tom Brewster, his final stone. And this is a combination again, playing lots of these. Trying to hold the line now. Red onto yellow onto a beautiful.
Big shot there.
What a saver that is for Team World.
Got to keep this in the top half of the ring at 4 foot.
Or whatever they said to her, that's very nice weight. She found it there.
And just to finish the thought on that mixed game, so with the carryover, the final end will be worth 2 points in that mixed skins game. North America, Rachel Holman will have the last rock, needing to score the 2. If there's a carryover there, then they would have a draw to the button.
If you're struggling like Maria on draw weight, and of course she just made a beauty there, but try throwing some practice rocks with your eyes shut. I find you really have a sense of your feel of speed. Sometimes we get mesmerized trying to hit the broom and trying to release it properly, and just think speed. And if you shut your eyes, that's all you can do.
I guess I'd be rolling.
Vic, you've been doing that with your hits.
You know what I mean? And she'd have that.
I run into a lot of doors that way.
What do you guys like better?
I think I'll just try to walk through the room here.
I like the freeze, I think.
John likes the freeze.
Freeze. Do you think that if she hits this, it just... The only thing is we got it. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You got it, Ted. Oh, maybe not.
It'll come off a little out here, like into the house.
Yeah, because we're out in the 12
Yeah.
foot.
T-line.
You done?
For heavy, and we tap it a little bit, it's not the end of the world as long as we get a little to the inside.
The big screen here at the Orleans Arena.
shoot this early,
The
I don't
teams
think.
watch there. This marvelous crowd watches too. And then there are 2 smaller side screens.
Jennifer out quite a ways with the broom here to lock it on. She wants to get to the inside.
Okay, line's good. Good. Line's close. Gotta be there. Line's perfect.
Line's great. T-line.
Close. Gotta move a bit.
Oh, it's okay. It's there. Line's good.
Line's great.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Line only.
Yep. Line only.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now they got her. Now they got her. Would love a little inside roll if they got it. And there it is. There it is to sit to 1.
That's pretty good, yeah.
That's pretty good. That's the steal point, and it's a 2-point skin.
Just tapped it too, lost the line a little bit, eh? Pretty tough. Pretty good. Sorry.
Ser ganska bra ut där på bilden. Ser ganska bra.
Could you pick this through the hole?
Yeah, you could, Vic, but it's thin, really thin. You can certainly make it for one. Half a rock, take the back one out, and you get your one. And that's the most important thing here. You can't give up this steal at 2 points, but it's there, Vic. If you skinnied past that one in the top of the 8-foot, picked it thin, it's there.
And for a curler that needs a little confidence boost, as Anna Sloan watches from Team Great Britain and Eve Muirhead's team, this would be it for Maria Pritz. Nothing from Wennerstrom or Bergtrup.
This is plan B, Vic.
She got it outside, and she'll get it that way. Oh, goodness. Plan B turns out to be plan A, and 2 big points. Wow. That wasn't even close. But she got the carom off the outside stone, came across to get the deuce. That's a big couple of points for Team World.
Hi, Vic. Very good, and you?
All the disciplines, all the different formats in the Continental Cup. 60 points total available. The race, of course, 30.5. And look at the difference now. That it was a big 2 points for Team Sigvardsson, Maria Pritz, as they take the lead there. And it's in the it's the difference is the skins, which brings us to our guest, Peja Lindholm, the 3-time world champion and coach of this team and coach of the Swedish national teams. Thank you for joining us. Let's just talk about this Continental Cup here in Las Vegas. You must be as amazed and as we are just at the reception we've gotten here.
Yeah, it's outstanding. I mean, this is the 10th Continental. I've been here 8 times, and here in Las Vegas, it's what a show it is.
Yeah, it is great. Let's talk a little bit about Sigvardsson's team, and in particular Maria Pritz. I think to a person, we're watching her struggle a little bit. Are you worried about her going to Sochi at this point?
Oh, not at all, actually. And I must say, okay, she was on the outside on the last one, but she had the guts playing it. It's easy going on the inside and have a carryover. So, well, not the best release, that's for sure, but at least she had the guts for it.
No, it's a little hard for them to travel this much, Peja, to come across to play in the Continental Cup and go home. So what are your plans for your Swedish teams after this?
We're going back home to Sweden and just be there, relax, train hard, and then the 3rd of February we go down to Bern, Switzerland for a pre-camp, and then we're leaving to Sochi the 6th.
Nicholas Edin's team, he admitted to us his Bonspiel season wasn't very good. What's your thought on this team as they go forward?
Well, I do agree. They haven't had the best season, that's for sure. And we played the Europeans here in November and came in 5th place. So that was a big disappointment. But I'm not worried about Sochi, though, because this has been the main goal and we know what to work with. So I'm just looking forward to it.
Peja, as always, we thank you for being such a gentleman and joining us, and best of luck to you and the teams in Sochi.
Thank you.
Peja Lindholm, the coach of the world team and the 3-time world champion.
You want to try to run it in?
We see the setup in the center line here. Just quickly back to that 7th end. We'd been critical of Margrethe Sigvardsson on 2 plan Bs that she didn't call. That last end, that was a brilliant early call to make that plan B shot. So full credit to her.
Yeah, a little lucky on the shot, obviously, but they had played a wonderful end to put Jones in the position Jones was in.
So here in the 8th, it's a full point skin.
Okay, good.
And it is Team North America, Team Jones, that does have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the red stones, and so they'll need to score the 2 to pick up that skin. And should it be a carryover, then we would have a draw to the button. Maria Wennerström.
Helt eran.
Över linan.
Jobba över linan nu.
Hårt
linje. Hårt linje.
Kör. Jätteviktigt. Hårt.
Bra jobb.
Now, they've left the right-hand side of that yellow on the button open. If Jennifer wanted to go after it, she could. If you'd left the other side open, you can't. You'd run it back onto your own rock. But they're going to throw the peel again straight back.
Jill Officer.
Whoa! Close, roll it, shooter. Sorry, Jill. Good.
Well, there's a line from Duluth that is sitting the 2. And so trying to come through the hole after a quick timeout. They were looking, it seemed to me, Russ, that they thought of maybe trying to play a shot where they might get their 2 points, bring a stone into play in the 8th. But I think they're just trying at this point now to look at a carryover here. And so they will. carryover, which means for the point they will have a draw to the button. And we'll update you as they do that. But that was after a little chat with Pia Lindholm, who came out and probably said, fellas, we need the points. No hero shots here. Let's go to the draw and try to win this point.
Yeah, he looked at a tough come around tap double type shot that might have been there, but the one he threw was easier.
That guard is very long in this case, so Jennifer will make a play on the one in the house.
Guarded the wrong side again for Team Sweden, and allows the in-turn to be made here. Slide it past your own shot rock.
Taking Laws, Officer, McEwen, and then that'll spin away. Again, looking for the deuce. Team Jones now to the mixed skins game. And there's one at the top. Well, it's the third shot. Right now there are two. Realizing that Team World only needs one for the steal. So they are trying to come down and force a carryover. Playing an in-off, are they? Or
they are?
They are trying Rachel Holman's final stone. In-off, come across, bang it, and yes they do. Rachel Holman. There's 2 points available here in this final skin, and so just like in the men's game, we're going to have a draw to the button.
Directly behind Rachel on that one, and that never left a broom. Just perfect shot again. Some great hits this game.
So they threw the first stone. That's Team World's draw to the button. The umpire has made the measurement. Caitlin Laws playing her stone. Very busy right now. As 2 games have gone to draws, we're playing third rocks in ours. And quickly live, this is the stone of John Schuster. And this will not bend enough. And so it will be. The point going to Team World on that draw to the button and that cautious finish. So Nicholas Adine, after the chat with Pia Lindholm, and Team World will pick up that final skin. So Team World now picking up that point on sheet C in the men's skins game. A 2-point skin is available here in the mixed game. And this is Rachel Holman and her draw to the button.
A little bit of room.
Here John Meade, Allison Kerviasic on the left, Reed Carruthers, as this is hanging out. And this will not come over either. So that will just bite the edge of the button. It's a 2-point skin.
Didn't curl. Didn't move.
He had a bit of rotation on that one, I think more than...
I asked him for less ice.
Measurement taken.
Great weight. Just ran right
So
up.
now it'll be Tom Brewster.
Yeah, weight was perfect.
Didn't move.
There's when you don't play together, I think John ladled the ice out for Rachel, but Rachel's big rotation, that inside-out positive release, it's not going to curl as much. And
yep.
Just had to bring that broom in a little bit. You see Tom's got about 4 inches less, and his will curl more than Rachel's.
25.5, and I'm making the assumption it's in centimeters.
It's not wrong to cut the ice down to make sure you grab that button, but he has to be careful not to over curl it.
We'll just update you and tell you that Jennifer Jones is just playing her first. She does have last rock. We'll get back there as soon as we know what happens here. It's a 2-point skin. Tom Brewster, Greg Drummond, Chiaki Matsumura, and Emi Shimuzu. Let it curl. Let it curl. How big is this finish for Team World? They'll pick up the skin. 2 more points. Wow, they look dead most of the day. It was 8 points at 1 point. It's down now to 4. And the skin available here in this game is a point. And right now, as we take a look at the house with Maria Pritz to play her last, well, it's really close to know who is shot there, but remember, all importantly, it's North America and Jones that needs to score the 2 for the skin of a point.
On Maria's first, she made a beautiful draw to the button. Jennifer played a tap-tap to rearrange the rocks, left the yellow top button now, but clearly you can't see who was shot.
It's huge who's shot, obviously, because Jennifer's looking at a picket fence here. Ooh, that might have overcurled.
Timeout has been called by Jones.
Same weight, I think.
There's room there. There's definitely room to that port.
7/8. Even a little bit less, say.
I think it's yellow.
I do too.
Oh, I was just trying to score, yeah.
Reminder, we're back with you with another full draw of skins games. Our feature will be Brad Jacobs against Thomas Ulsrud, 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
I think if we throw weight at it, we can get everything moving. This going, and then this and that.
The world has just made a charge here late.
Boy, if they'd taken 4 inches more ice on that guard, or just a little less sweeping, I don't know what Jennifer does. Not that this is a gimme.
I don't know what that does, if this just kills that, and if this, how far that goes.
What do you like, Rick? Do you like trying it?
Well, in goes gives you the draw of the button, right? Where do you think you have to hit number 4? Hey?
This is her last
I realize, yeah. But I'm just saying, if you put it into the 6, you're drawing the button for the for the
What do you
points.
guys like? Do you want to try to throw weight at it to try to kill both?
I think it's easier to get through
wider though initially, but wait.
With weight.
Yeah, we can't get second, eh? With the towel.
Is it about half a rock?
No, half too thin, 3/4. I like it.
You can't leave number 4 there though. So.
But 4, yeah, as long as we need 4 to stick, right?
Yeah, as long as 4 nuts it.
Yeah, Team World has to be feeling a little bit better about themselves.
I don't think I have to bomb it, do I?
Say maybe 8. Try
Picking up 3 points on draws to the button.
She thinks if she hits.
The hole is just framing the shot to make this run back, and I think 1 would be a really good move. You'd have to favor Jennifer on the draw to the button the way Maria's struggled this week, but there might be an outside chance to tap the red on the way by and get the 2, but getting through this port's the trick.
Yeah, they're playing the up weight to try and make sure they get through.
I watched a missed shot on this sheet game 1 in a similar spot where it just tracked a little bit with Jennifer. Now they're in a little tighter where I think it'll move a little bit more.
Final stone trying to run this red back onto yellow.
No.
Get rid of a couple of yellows. Maybe, just maybe, win the point outright through the hole, run it back, and no. And so that yellow will result in a steal. Who would have thought this? As Sigfridsson and Team World will pick up another point. What a dramatic turnaround. That is a stunned North American side. The lead at 1 point was 8 points. It started today at 5, and that comeback now brings it down to just 3 points heading into the night. The Continental Cup in Las Vegas.